Hello and welcome. Good evening. If you are catching the replay, thank you for tuning in. If you're catching me live, thank you as well for hopping on and listening to the amazing things that I have to share. Today, I am sharing about something that is uh, deep within my heart and has been very impactful in my life, and something that I have noticed trend and kind of a common experience with everything that has been going on within the world. Obviously, we've had COVID and a lot of other really extreme circumstances kind of across the board for everybody over the past year. And this is why I'm wanting to share these specific things that you can do and start now to help shift depression. If you feel as though you are suffering from depression or in a depressive state. Now, I do want to specify first and foremost, my name is Mallory Weber. I am with High Vibe Connection, and I am showing up here on Conscious Leadership Network to share with you amazing things for you to shift your life. I am not a clinician. I am not a medically trained professional. I am trained in a numerous amount of modalities and practices and have experienced depression within my own life and have done many holistic practices to be able to shift out of that state, which is why I'm here today to share this information with you, because there are lots of different ways that you can actually start making moves to step out of depression and step out of these depressive states. Now, this is not a substitute by any means for reaching out to medical professionals, seeking professional assistance, or finding therapy if you feel as though you need that. However, if you do wish to seek a more professional, a more holistic means prior to stepping into a medical professional's office, by all means do so. Holistic workings are valid. They are recognized by many medical professionals as well as main centers, insurances, essential oils, Reiki, things like that are specifically even covered on a lot of different insurance plans these days because they hold validity, because they are real, proven, tried and true means for shifting different things within your life. So, specifically, I wanted to share with you guys 8 different ways that you can start implementing today to shift out of a depressive state. Now, depression can come and go, it can be something that has been around long term. Whatever it is for you, you can get out of it. I promise there's an end, and when there's a will, there's a way. And you can find that way. And I hope that these ways resonate with you. And if you find that you are enjoying some of these methods and are going to try and practice them within your life, I'd love to hear from you in the comments on which methods you feel that you're going to start with first and how they've impacted you. And if you're someone who's struggling with depression, go ahead and share that in the comments. You can connect with me as well as other people in that space to be able to expand your network and find the assistance and positive outlook that you're searching for to be able to move into that higher desired state. So, first and foremost, especially with depression, it's really, really common for people who are experiencing either chronic depression or depressive states. It's very, very common for us to want to pull away. It's common for us to not want to do anything. It's common for us to kind of push off responsibility. And the first tip that I have for you is actually take on responsibility. Find new ways you can add different aspects of responsibility within your life, because showing up for that responsibility and being able to complete those responsibilities will actually give you a sense of fulfillment. It will give you a sense of purpose and passion. And even if you deep down don't feel like doing it, but have that responsibility and that commitment made, and you show up for it and you challenge yourself and push yourself to do it, you'll feel that much better. The second way that I wanted to share is investing in yourself. So this can be a million different ways, whether that's through a program that you're wanting to take, whether that's through investing time into your own self-love, or reading books, or expanding your spirituality. Whatever it means for you, pour into yourself. When we are in depressive states, more often than not, what we need are other people. But before we can have these other people to support us, we have to actually support ourselves. And we have to actually be open and ready to receive when those people are stepping up within our lives. And we're not actually able to receive that if we're not actually investing in ourselves. So if you've been watching a course that you've been wanting to take, go take the course. Do it. If you've been fearful that you're going to bail out of it, well, fall back on step number one and make that your responsibility. Step up and do the damn thing. It will make you feel that much better. And the more you pour into yourself, you'll fill your own cup so that you can start to heal yourself. The next one I have is affirmations. So the reason why I want to share about affirmations and why they are so powerful, especially for working through depressive states, is because you think about the negative side and how difficult it is when somebody says something that hits true to your heart and makes you think that maybe something's wrong with you, or maybe that you're less of a person or less of a being or less of an individual. Those things really affect us, right? When people are putting us down. So if you can imagine how much that affects us, the flip side and the positive state will exponentiate that much further. And so go ahead and create or choose a couple of affirmations that you are going to say on a regular basis. The key with affirmations is consistency and doing it from a space of love and compassion. It's one thing to say the words, and I'll be really honest, if you are deep within this depressive state and finding it very difficult to even say these words, the first several times that you'll say it, they probably will feel just like words. Don't give up on them and don't give up on yourself, because the more you continue to say them, the more you put the power and love behind them, the more they will resonate with you and the more you will actually feel the power that can come from these affirmations. And so they don't have to be any big grandeur type of thing. It can be as simple as, I am owning my own power and I choose to be happy. That statement alone is such a powerful transformational tool. Go ahead and write it down on a sticky note and put it on your mirror. Go ahead and sorry, I don't know where I cut off there. But for your affirmation, go ahead and write it on a sticky note and put it on your mirror. You can write it on a piece of paper and leave it in your car. You can literally set up reminders and alarms on your phone with the title being that affirmation. Whatever you need to do so that you have that reminder to do it on a regular basis, that will help you to be able to transform how you're feeling. The next one that I have for you are sound frequencies. Sound frequencies are amazing tools. You may have heard of them as binaural beats, specific tonal hertz, as well as like sound therapy with crystal bowls or Tibetan bowls. There are all sorts of different sound frequencies that can be used within your life to heal and transform. There are specific tones that are for specific aspects, such as depression and anxiety. There are other tones that are more for deep relaxation. Play around with it. Spotify, if you have Spotify, has tons of these resources. Literally just look up frequencies or look up binaural beats for depression. That will help you immensely. And I know YouTube has a ton as well.
The next one that I want to talk about is incorporating crystal use. So I've talked about crystals in some of my other videos, and crystals by far are one of my favorite tools to utilize, especially when my own energy is feeling out of sorts. You can use crystals in all sorts of different ways. You can have them physically on your body, you can have them surrounding you in your environment, you can set them on the edge of a bath if you're going to take a relaxing bath and give yourself some deep self-love. There are all sorts of different ways. The crystals that I recommend the most for depression are carnelian, jasper, and smoky quartz. Those are the three that I work with the most specifically for depression because of the individual properties of those stones. And the best part is you can even get crystal wearables. If you're not sure where to get high quality, legitimate crystals, let me know in the comments and I will connect you to whatever it is that you are needing. Regardless of the size, if you want raw or polished, I can help. I'd be more than happy to. Also, if you're liking these tips, go ahead and leave the video a like, subscribe so that you are notified every single time that I come live, and hit that bell. The next one that I want to talk about is energy work. Energy work can be done through a drastic amount of means, and one of my favorite ways is Reiki. I am a Reiki practitioner, I'm a master teacher, and so if you are interested at all in working with Reiki for yourself, I'd be happy to teach you. It is a commitment and it is something that is a lifelong tool. It can help you on so many different levels outside of just depression. If you'd like to book a session, I'd be happy to help you with that as well. Energy work can also be as simple as tuning into your chakras. I've done a couple different videos as far as chakra work, and the specific chakras that impact depression the most are your lower three chakras. So if you're feeling in this depressive state, you really want to tune in on your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakras. You do also want to fall back on that heart chakra because your heart chakra can actually help to balance the other three. So if you need more information on working on your chakras, let me know in the comments and I can send you more information that way as well. The next one that I have is so super simple. Set goals for yourself. These can be really, really simple goals, and I urge them to be in the very beginning. When we are in depressive states, it is very difficult for us to feel the energy and feel the desire to actually move out of them. We feel stuck, we feel hurt, we feel hopeless. Setting goals can literally build you completely out of depression alone. And you can keep it as simple as, I'm setting a goal to do my dishes today. And if you showed up and you did that and you feel good, set another goal and accomplish that goal. Start very, very small, because the smaller you start, the more likely you are to actually do it. If you set these big, grandiose goals, you may not want to actually do them when you're really heavy in that depressive setting. And the last one that I have for you guys is surround yourself with a solid support system. If you're one of those people, and trust me, I'm saying this from personal experience, I have been through this as well. If you're one of those people who doesn't feel like they have a lot of physical friends within their vicinity, you don't feel as though you have a solid family support system, I urge you to connect with other people through social media. We have the world at our fingertips through social media. You can connect with anybody you want. So I urge you to find the people who are doing the things that you're desiring. Find the people who have the tools, who have the assistance, who give that nurturing energy and that support and love you for who you are. Connect with those people. They are out there, I promise you. And you can find a lot of those people within the Conscious Leadership Network over on Mighty Networks. I urge you to check that out, because that is a beautiful space that you can find community and you can find that deeper support system that you're looking for. Depression is a very difficult thing. I've been through it multiple times in my life. It can be something that is triggered from specific events. It can be something triggered specifically on your environment. It can be something as simple as an imbalance going on within your energy field. Depression does not take over your life. Do not allow it. You can move out of depressive states and you can show up and be your highest self again. Just follow these 8 steps and put them into practice as soon as possible. And when you feel like you don't want to do it, push yourself and do it anyway. I promise you, you will feel better afterward. And if you are struggling with depression and you need deeper help, connect with me in the comments. I'd be happy to help any way that I can. And again, I am not a trained professional in the scope of medical diagnosis or therapy specifically. And if you are needing that deeper level of professional help, please go seek it. There is nothing wrong in finding help to heal yourself and to move back into your highest good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has helped you and has served you at a timely need. And if you found this video to help, I urge you to share it with somebody else that you feel could benefit from these 8 tips as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to the next video with you guys. Take care.